Canadian starts bite the Big Apple. Be everywhere and anywhere at the same time, and tech chicks rule. Welcome to episode 7 of VCTV's weekly update at Notman House. Welcome to VCTV. Hi, I'm Kristina, and today I'm here with JS Cournoyer, Real Ventures at Notman House. Hey JS, how's it going?
I'm doing great, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. So we're here at Notman House, where we also have a FounderFuel cohort just down the
That's
road
right.
over there.
The house is completely full.
It's full, and we recently had Mentor Day. What was that like?
So the Mentor Day was very, very good. We had about 80 mentors who came from all over, so mostly local, but we had some people from the Valley, some people from Toronto, New York, Boston. And the purpose of Mentor Day is really to shock the entrepreneurs. So they walk in the first week, they prepare for Mentor Day, and then they go on, when Mentor Day starts, they go on stage 5 minutes, they tell the crowd about who they are, what they're looking to do, what their vision is, and what they need in terms of mentoring. And then they go to their table, and what we do is we take the 80 mentors, we split them into groups, and those groups of 6 to 8 people rotate over the course of the day and span about 30 to 40 minutes with each entrepreneur. So the entrepreneur has the opportunity to go a bit deeper into their business, but then get a ton of feedback, some good, some bad, about their business. And so it's a lot of information, a lot of new people they're meeting, a lot also of new people that now know about them and their business. And then they go, they take all that information, synthesize it, and use it to either change direction, make adjustments, or completely change their business.
And these are Canadian entrepreneurs in this cohort. And I also recently heard that there is an incubator that is hosted, the Canadian Embassy is hosting an incubator out in New York City. So some of our entrepreneurs are going out to the US.
Yeah, so we're in Canada, we often complain, we pay a lot of taxes and whatnot, and sometimes the money goes to bad uses in Canada and Quebec. But there are some good people in the government, and the Canadian Embassy, like everyone that works in, they have a great group for technology, and they've started this a few years ago in the Valley, actually, where they created 2 incubators in the Valley. One's called Plug and Play, that is in Silicon Valley, and the other is Rocket Space, which is in San Francisco. And in both places, they sponsor free space. So these are both, like Rocket Space is similar to Notman House, and they have dozens and dozens of startups in there. And the Canadian government is leasing a couple of big tables where startups can just go and take space. So they recently announced, it was actually last week, was the integration of the New York incubator. So
and 3 of them are your company.
There were six companies selected. 3 of them are actually investment of ours. So Biosphere, which is headed by Tara Hunt. Engage.io, which is a recent investment we've made with Roe and Fred Wilson of Union Square. Seed Investment, a Toronto-based company that's going to spend a lot of time in New York now. And it's actually, I think it's our first investment in Toronto. And the other is Recoset, which is one of our core investments here at Real Ventures. It was also an investment in Montreal startup.
Canadian talent's really going out there into the world.
That's right.
And at our next conversation next week, we're going to chat about, do we need to move our companies to the US or can we keep them at home?
That's great.
So we'll be discussing that soon.
Sounds good.
Thanks, JS.
All right.
I'm here with Michael News, and he is the co-founder of Epilogger. Hey Michael, how's it going?
Hi Kristina, good. Thanks a lot.
So tell me a little bit about your startup.
So we're building something that is the place to go to before, during, after an event. We find that people share pictures when they go to whatever event it is, big or small, most of the time big. They'll tweet about it, they'll check it on Foursquare, they'll blog about it, and then it's always the same case where everyone asks, well, where did it all go? Because the internet's a big place, and not everyone's good at SEO, and Google doesn't find everything in one place. So if you want to sort of be able to compartmentalize that event, or time capsule, dare I say, it's just not doable.
What was the specific point that led you to this initiative?
Eating your own dog food. My co-founder and I, Chris Booker, we were bloggers And we blogged a lot, and I guess when in the blogging world, I guess if you blog a lot, people start to invite you to parties and invite you to launch events or city parties or or important events, and they want you to blog about it, and they hope that you will take pictures, and then usually they send some unfortunate intern to try to find it all, or to email you, ask you for the anything you want taken a photo of, and whatever they get is usually a very, very small piece of the pie. So it's very difficult to kind of see the whole thing as it happened. For the attendee, if you and I might have gone to some event, and yeah, we remember it, we might have somehow chronicled between the two of us, but if there's 500 people in the room and something else happened on the other side of the room, we'll never know. Now you can.
So it was your way to get invited to parties, right?
No, not at all. It's my way actually to stop going to parties.
Seems like you're fast becoming the expert in social networking. Do you have an idea where you think it's going in the future?
I got to ask the question. I got that question asked to me so many times in the last couple of years. Right since the day when social networking and social media was called Web 2.0, and they always want to know what's next and where it's going. They asked me this question, and I just said that social media is just going to become the way of the web. To answer your question directly, where it's going, people are getting smarter. The glitz and glam of social media as an idea, this like silver bullet for marketing or spreading or whatever, is starting to fade a little bit. And though everyone's buying it, they're now being smart about how they spend their money, especially in the marketing scene or in PR. So they now know more about it. So when someone comes and says, I'm a social media manager or expert, they're like, yeah, okay, just slow down. We know what you're talking about, and we know the market price now. So,
talking about pricing, are you looking for funding in the near future?
Yeah, I mean, who isn't? Startups. So we're all looking for funding. We have a sum in our mind right now. We're not going to discuss it at this point, but we have a sum that whatever we ask for, we're the kind of company where we put everything back into the company. We want to make it to scale properly so we can get this out to the right people and make this the place to be. And it's starting to get there already, but we want to go a little bigger, and expand outwards faster from Montreal to Toronto to the United States and so forth. So definitely got us to expand, build faster, improve mobile apps, something that'll make Epilogger a fantastic thing to behold and to be a part of. So we want to make sure that our investors have something they really can sink their teeth into.
So Michael, what's next on the horizon?
So next on the horizon for Epilogger is to definitely build and scale. So we're in build mode. We also have been speaking to major, large event planners and brands and asked them, what do you want? And they've been telling us what they want. And although there is some sort of difference and everybody wants their own special thing that makes them happy, those are the nice to have, but we've been finding there's some need to have that each person has been asking for again and again and again, so we're going to build those out.
This is your term earlier, your second kill, right? So you're a serial entrepreneur. What did you learn from your first experience to this one?
What I learned from the first experience is that it's always very exciting and wrapping up in the very beginning, but then you get to this middle part where it's like, okay, oh wow, the TV interviews have happened and the news reports, and everyone loves what you're doing, and they tell you how much they love you, but then you have to learn to reach out to those people and say, hey, remember you told me you love me? Can you help me too?
I wish you a lot of success. Thanks for chatting with me today, Michael.
Thanks, Kristina.
Welcome to VCTV. I'm sitting here with Ian Jeffrey, and he is the GM of FounderFuel, and we're on to our second cohort this year. How's it going?
It's going really well. We're already in week 4. Week 4 ends tomorrow, so that means that we're a third into the program. So the 11 teams have gotten tons of feedback, conflicting feedback. They're already all overworked. They're all complaining that they're tired. It's already been a big journey, and we still have 8 weeks to go until demo day.
So you're running them hard. Now I know they're all a mystery. We can't see who they are. I don't even know who they are. Some general ideas on what type of startups?
We have a full range. We have some consumer-focused products, some business-focused products. We have a bunch of mobile teams as well. So we have a really nice mix. There's something for everyone in terms of having interest in coming into demo day. So it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a great event.
And where are they from?
So there's 11 teams. They're all Canadian teams. We have 2 from Vancouver, 3 from Toronto, 4 from Montreal, and one from Quebec City and 1 from St. John, Newfoundland.
And I heard that there's a rumor that there are a lot of women entrepreneurs this time.
There's definitely more women than the last time. As everyone knows, it's definitely a male-dominated industry, but out of the 35 people in the cohort, we have 7 women. So that's a big increase from last time for sure.
Now, what did you learn from the last time to this time to make it more interesting or easier?
It's not easier for the teams. It'll always become more and more difficult as we find more tricks to make them work harder and be more focused. We're iterating just like these teams are iterating as well. So there's a lot of new things to this cohort. I mean, in general, we always had a lot of mentors coming in. We have maybe 3 times more mentors coming in this time around. So just that added exposure is a huge benefit for the teams. And there's a whole series of things that are different. But the main premise of 12 weeks and being surrounded by the mentors is the same. It's just how we bring in the mentors and then what occasions we bring them in.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the mentors?
Sure. We have over 100 mentors with us this cohort. People like Patrick Lauzon from Mediative, François Charles Serrois, we have Mitch Joel, we have, who else? Daniel Robichaud, Jeff Kramer from Rowe, Chris Arsenault from Minovia, John Elton from Minovia. So we really have a wide range of entrepreneurs, senior executives, and investors, whether that's an angel investor or a VC investor.
Looks like an exciting team. Now, all this is going to come together at the end of May, right?
That's
so tell
correct.
us a little bit about when it is, how to get there, how to participate.
So Demo Day, which is the big final event where all these teams go on stage and pitch to a room full of investors, is on May 23rd. It's at Monument National here in Montreal. It's free to attend. It's open to the public. We're expecting over 500 people because we had 500 people last time. So anywhere between 500 and 800 people. You can get your free ticket online through Eventbrite. If you just go to eventbrite.com and search for FounderFuel Demo Day, it'll pop up, reserve a ticket. It's in the morning at 9 a.m. and it'll be a lot of fun for sure.
And speaking of a lot of fun, the fun will continue, and you're also going to be looking for new applicants for the next cohort coming up soon.
That's correct. So right in the middle of this cohort, we're already starting to think about the next cohort. So starting April 1st, you can go online, submit your project for the next cohort, which will start in August.
Sounds like an exciting times for you guys. So looking forward to Demo Day at FounderFuel, and we'll see you in a little while then. Good luck with the projects.
Thank you very much.
Although one of our interviewees was a Maple Leafs fan, go Habs! We had a fun visit at Notman House, and thank you for visiting VCTV, and come back again real soon.